What's up, guys? It's been 10,000 Wajo, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today, guys, have I got a fiery deck for you. Stick around. So I guess if you haven't guessed by the title of this video or the thumbnail, we're doing Volcanics today, and this comes as a suggestion from my good friend Jesse Byrne of Team FTK. So he suggested that I do a Volcanic deck profile for you guys. So I'm going to give you my version of Volcanics. I did not enjoy the Paleozoic version of it, where you combined it with Paleos, but I did try it, as you will see in the replays. If you're new here, here's how we do things on the Ben 10,000 of YGO channel. We have this little conversation here at the front. The middle, we're going to have a little group of replays, which you guys can see the deck in action and kind of see where I started and then where I ended. And then you will, at the end, we'll have a conversation again with the deck profile, so you guys can see the deck profile, see what I liked about it. You know, we talk combos, you know, and how the deck works, etc. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. there you have it, guys. This is my Volcanic deck, I guess you could say. I mean, my buddy Jesse over there at Team FTK, he was playing the Paleozoic version. I didn't really like that. It didn't really suit the way I play. So I threw in a little more pure and threw in like hand traps, and that really worked well for me. Actually, the deck is fairly solid. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, this deck isn't gonna be budget because we got Thanos Dragon over here, as DZ so eloquently put it. This dragon is very expensive, so yeah, this is not the budget version of this deck. I will say that right now. But the really cool thing is we have link plays. That's kind of our thing, and exceeds plays. I just I don't know that this deck really has a lot of destruction in it, so you kind of blow up your opponent's stuff before they get going, type of thing, because you have so many ways to just nuke the board. We have Wildfire here, which can destroy our Accelerator Reload, which then allows us to destroy all the face-up cards, and then we get a token, so that's pretty cool. That's another way to blow up the field. We have Scattershot, obviously blows up all their monsters if it's sent by the Accelerator Reload, and then of course we play the Firestorm Guards here to get it all back. So this deck goes plus really easy. You can get your resources. We play Pot of Duality because we don't do a lot of special summoning. We can, it's just not something the deck needs to do, especially on its own, on the players who is playing this deck's turn. Then we have Foolish Burial Goods, which I imagine in the future is probably going to get limited to one because there's just more and more decks that can use this. Or it's going to get power crept so badly that even like cards like Foolish Burial will become unlimited. I mean, but I don't foresee any of that. That's my two guesses there on that. Either Foolish Burial Goods will follow in Foolish Burial's footsteps, or Foolish Burial will eventually be the same as Goods. Anyway, the point is we use this card so we can put Accelerator Reload in the graveyard, so it's almost like we're playing like 9 copies of this card right here, when you think about it, between the 3 itself, the Foolish Burial Goods, and the Volcanic Rocket. The other thing I like about it is we also have another target, Metaphos Fusion, which also can be sent to the graveyard for Summoner Monk. So lots of ways to get that in the graveyard so we can get a free draw, which is really useful. So basically this becomes Regeki, or it becomes Upstart Goblin, which we're actually playing Upstart Goblin. So the link plays I most of the time realize that I make is it's going to be because of Scapegoat, which I do make the Doolittle Chimera. I mean, the Miss Starboy is actually only in here from leftover from well, that tells you how much I actually use the extra deck all that much. I never really went into that. Was leftover from when the Paleozoics are in here. My bad, guys, but that's okay. You can just fill that last slot with whatever you want. I mean, it never came up for me. Nightmare Phoenix, that's a must actually, because people are playing stuff that limits you to one attribute, so you might need a way to get rid of that card. Also, I'm pretty sure, if I recall, Wildfire will also get rid of like Face Up Floodgates. No, it won't, never mind. It only destroys monsters, my bad. Okay, so this is just a dark hole basically. That's okay, that's okay. Just wanted to make sure I understood the card. Like I said, it never came up for me, and as you guys saw in the replays, I actually fought a few meta decks. Sky Strikers, mostly Salamangreat, but I did also play a dinosaur player that he was not so friendly, and so I didn't get the replay, unfortunately, because he was a very salty player, or she, I don't know. They were very salty, and they clicked out before I could get the replay, because I'm primarily a dinosaur player, so it's like, oh no, I don't know what to do with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Oh, I know, wait for battle phase. Nuke. That's all you'd have to do for this deck. And like and he went for the wrong negator. He went for Adulka when he should have went for Lygia. So, and then because I outplayed him, he got mad, which, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this deck profile. If you If you think there's a suggestion for a tech you think that I should be playing in here, make sure that you put that in the comments below. Also, make sure you consider subscribing, because I'm still in a race with Yusei YGO Pro, and man, guys, we're catching up to him. He's like at 350 right now, and I am at 314 as of making this video, so we're catching up to him, guys. We're catching up to him. If you guys will help me get to 500 subscribers before him, man, I'm gonna flip. Or do the closest thing that I can do to a flip. Anyway, guys, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Make sure you hit that like button to let me know you enjoyed it. And I'm Bid2000YGO, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.